I am not a One Piece content creator, but I am a One Piece fan, and like all fans, I've got an agenda. And my agenda is to get you to invest in dragon stocks. Now, post-Kuma flashback, dragon stocks are at an all-time low, but that just makes it the perfect time to buy before things skyrocket, because you know they are, and I'm going to explain to you why. I'm Keckers, and this is why you should invest in Dragon. Ever since he appeared in Loketown and was revealed to be Luffy's father in Water 7, everyone's been wondering just what Dragon's deal is. Yeah, he's the leader of the Revolutionary Army, but what does that mean? It's his second attempt at gathering a force to oppose world government, the first being the Freedom Fighters. They protested in kingdoms and operated as mercenaries, but were not very successful. Following the burning of O'Hara, he took a different stance. That being playing the long game. You see, what people don't seem to realize is Dragon is playing chess against a group of immortals who won't hesitate to flip the board if they get pissed off enough. He needs to play things carefully. If a Yonko takes territory, it doesn't matter. The world government can just fight and take it back. But if Dragon takes territory, if Dragon gets the people riled up to rise up against the world government, not just, oh no, a pirate's taking over? Well, the only option really is nuke the place. Dragon isn't conquering islands, he's freeing minds from control of the world nobles. You can't stop that by force, which is what makes it so dangerous, which is what makes the Revolutionary Army so dangerous. But it's also why it takes so long for them to get moving. This is the thing about Dragon, that the Celestial Dragons get, that the world government gets, but a lot of the fans don't seem to get. The Revolutionary Army is just that, a revolution. They don't free countries and islands, they allow people to free themselves, because they know that if they just go in and remove the corrupt leaders, new corrupt leaders will just show up. They assist the people who want to be free and give them the means to do it themselves, and then they help them. That's what the big deal with Dragon hearing what Sabo said at Great Terminal was. Sabo was a member of the nobility who saw the inherent problems with the way things were ran. And the only way that Dragon and the Revolutionary Army can move in and do something is if enough people believe that that is the right thing to do. Dragon can't just go and free the Goa Kingdom himself. He needs the people of the Goa Kingdom to think like Sabo, and Sabo is the start of that. That's why it's such a big deal to him. He can't free his own home until his own home wants to be freed. People keep saying that Dragon and the Revolutionary don't do anything, and I have to ask, are you reading the same manga? They've been freeing nations from the world government control for years, for decades, nation after nation. You look at stuff like the Straw Hats, where, oh no, they defeat a pirate crew. Yeah, okay, the Marines could have done that too. Those people are still just part of the world government. When the Revolutionary Army comes in, those people leave the world government and form their own society, they're free. The Revolutionary Army are the only people who are actively making the world government smaller. And that is both their strength and where it is dangerous in what they're doing. Also, a lot of people say, oh, why aren't the Revolutionary Armies fighting directly against the Navy? They won't, because that's not their goal. They're against the world government. They're against the world nobles. The regular kingdoms, they're perfectly fine. They can run their countries. They can be free. All that stuff. It's good. The problem only comes with the Celestial Dragons, world nobles, directly promoting slavery and that type of corruption. The Revolutionary Army does not go after the Marines because the Marines are who they're trying to free. When the Revolutionary Army frees a nation, they free the people's minds, and those people then don't become Marines for the world government. If they were just going around attacking places, just attack Marines, they're attacking the people that they're trying to free. As things stand, the Revolutionary Army has been gathering money, resources, they've been getting more goodwill of the people. The court of public opinion is where a lot of this fight is being waged, and the Revolutionary Army is starting to win it. People are starting to just flip, and that's what they're after. Dragon has been in contact with Vegapunk, and Vegapunk is probably going to be sharing a lot of the information that he's given directly to Dragon. Who knows, maybe Dragon's the real source of the signal that's being sent out from Egghead. People seem to be worried about why didn't Dragon go and rescue this guy or rescue that guy. Dragon cares about these people, but that's not their goal. Every single member of the Revolutionary Army is someone who can be sacrificed to achieve their goal, and they're all down for it. Everybody in the Revolutionary Army is ride or die for the entire mission. Oh, Ivankov got sent to prison. He was just waiting to break himself out. The stuff with Kuma, the stuff with Ginny, that stuff is terrible. But you can't risk the goal of freeing the entire world for any one member of the Revolutionary Army. Everyone is a sacrifice. And you want to know something? The Revolutionary Army has been completing their goals so well that countries are starting to flip all on their own without even any support from the Revolutionary Army. They're just They're just leaving the government on their own and just aligning themselves with each other and with Dragon. Dragon's kind of forming his own mini empire just by giving people something to rally behind, and it is working. The world nobles are running scared. They are winning. Dragon stuff has been working. Yes, it is something that is slow because a lot of it has to have been happening off screen, but it is happening and it is working. And if you believe in Dragon, then your stuff is being realized as we speak. Countries are flipping, the army's getting stronger. Morgans, Big News Morgans is pretty much being on the run from the government, so you know he's going to be siding a bit more with the revolutionaries because he's going to need someone to help get the word out. I mean, yeah. Dragon stocks are going up. Just be prepared for it. So hold on tight to it and be ready to cash in soon. I'm Keckers, and later taters.